We got a 1956 Chevy BelAir, which is the top of the line. So the BelAir was the top of the line. It was like the 210 and I don't know what the heck, the different models. You know, BelAir's got the best trim. This is a typical color. Usually this turquoise and ivory white. This is more like a regular white though. White walls. Nice hubcaps on it. You know, we always call them a Tri-5, the 55, 6, and 7, right? I can't say which one I like the best. I mean, I like all of them. Tell you the truth though, I think everybody talks the 57 up the most. I like the 55 and 6 the most, to tell you the truth, better than the 57. I don't know why. It's kind of a toss-up between the 55 and 6. I'd probably get a 55 if I could, because I am a 55. You know, I kind of like the 56 a hair better, maybe, because it's got that thing where you open up the gas behind the taillight. It used to fool everybody back then in the day. You have to open up that taillight back there and flip it open. The gas filler up is back there. Back then, nobody knew about that. And I think they got that from, you know, the custom builders. Because the factory pretty much doesn't think of anything, for the most part. I mean, back then they had some real car people working in the GM and Chrysler and Ford. But still, even then, a lot of stuff that was put out by the factory was influenced by custom car builders many years prior to that car coming out, being produced in the factory. So, again, you got your interior that matches your exterior. So you got a two-tone interior. You have paint on the outside, and see the door, the inside trim, same color, and you got your insert, basically matching the insert in there, except it's more like a weavy pattern or something, tweed. You got your Chevy emblem on the, you got your horn ring, not a simple button. Oh, it's a 4-speed or something on the floor. That's cool. Tachometer. And I always liked this big bird up here, like an airplane. Looks like a jet. That's what this was, the jet styling, man. V was for the V8. And you gotta remember, like, not many years before this, the engines they were running were like, they would have like, it wouldn't be, the oiling system wasn't near anywhere as good. Like when they came out with this small block Chevy, it was like a fully pressurized oiling system. I think before that, even the 6 cylinders, there was a fully pressurized. Before that, I think, well, they had an oil pump, but it was like, they would have these like scoops, I think, on the end of the connecting rods, and it would splash the oil up into the engine and lubricate it, and then later on, it did a much better job of the oiling system. But you know, the technology from the 50s is every bit as good as anything today. I think, you know, back then they used to say to cars, if your car lasts 100,000 miles, that's a lot, that's all it's going to go. But you know why that was? It wasn't really because of the engines were made, you know, they could have been made a little looser tolerances and stuff, but a lot of it was the oil, because I remember when they had, the oil was SD, like now it's like S, what is it, N or something like that. I think it's SN. And I remember when SE came out, I think in the 70s, and you know, it's like, you know, the oil was nowhere near as good back then. I mean, that's one joke. I mean, like, sometimes people bitch about, you know, putting some kind of, you know, I remember that guy Vice Group Garage, he was putting like Rotella oil in the cars he was getting going again. They were sitting for like 30 years or 40 years or whatever. And that oil made today is 1,000 times better than anything made back then. I mean, even if it's a cheaper oil, way better. The filters today are way better. If you're running those type of, like, they even had oil, they didn't even have paper elements in these things. They had oil bath air cleaners. Oil bath. Basically was taking out the big dirt chunks. That's where most of your engine wear comes from. Startup and dirt in the oil. And the thing is, if they were using today's oils and filters, these cars would be running at least 200,000 miles back then, no problem. Except for rust.